So investors, it's the Russian dude. Let's have another conversation today, a very serious one. And last time you guys did enjoy this new format when I just pour myself a beer and we have an unedited, unfiltered talk with the Russian dude. So here is another beer. Pour yourself a drink, pause the video, and yes, I know I'm not a bartender. Well, not a bad beer. So yeah, today let's talk about, because recently, unfortunately, another one of my friends died in Ukraine. So I'm gonna talk about his story, his memory, very good guy, the conclusions, the justifications, the reasoning why he did this, why he even went there, things like this. And the literally eye-opening experience, not just to me, because I mean, for me the war almost since the beginning was obviously bad, but a truly eye-opening experience for a lot of our inner circle of friends and relatives. Some even used to be Z-patriots, but well, obviously not anymore. So yeah, for obvious reasons, I'm not gonna be calling names for privacy, security, and I'm just gonna tell you that he was my best friend from the university. Like, literally, I had two best friends, one from regular life, one from university. This guy was my best friend from university. Extremely smart person. He was against Putin for as long as I knew him. We met in 2011, even 2010. He was against Putin since the beginning. So that's for you, bro. He helped me a lot during our university years. He helped me graduate. He was studying with me. Without him, I don't think I will be able to graduate. Because he was just absorbing knowledge so much. Like, we were going to have some exams. He does not study during the semester. I'm not studying during semester. I don't know anything. He does not know anything. The night before the exam, he studies for 2 hours. He knows almost everything. And then he explains to me, because I was always holding him back. He was just that smart. So thank you for helping me graduate. So when we graduated, I went to America. If you guys have been watching my previous video, 2015, I went to study. He remained in Russia. We still continue talking, like on the phone, texting, obviously, sending some memes, all this kind of stuff. Like, I never broke a conversation with this guy. But then 2022 happened and he just disappeared. Unfortunately, almost since the very beginning, I kinda had a bad feeling, which apparently, as you can see later, turned out to be true. There was no way to communicate. I was still texting him. He was reading messages like a week later, but not responding. And even before I learned that he got drafted, once again, yeah, I knew, I had a feeling. We just had so close relationship together. I had the unfortunate bad feeling that he might be in Ukraine. So, and yeah, what is October now, да? Approximately months ago, mid-September of this year, I'm preparing for one of my videos, and I received a notification from my phone from another friend from university saying that our friend died in Ukraine. I wish not a single one of you is going to experience this. Because this is whenever you see movies, when some people, they get some bad news on the phone, that is exactly how it looked like, I guess, from the side. I did not believe. I was wait, how? We were just talking a couple of years ago, he was against Putin, all this kind of stuff. How? But yeah, apparently this was true. For almost the whole week since I received this news, I was just asking myself, bro, why did you go there? What happened? Why would you go there? So apparently later on, yeah, I got some details a little bit what happened recently, what happened with all this whole situation. It was September 22 when he went into the military, I'm assuming during this partial mobilization. I guess they got him. And, for 2 years he was apparently fighting. I don't know in which position, in where, nothing like this. That's a very obviously strict confidential information, obviously. But I mean, yeah, how could a guy who was so much against Putin go to Ukraine? Like, yeah. So yeah, 2-3 weeks later, there was a funeral organized by family and friends. So all these talks about government is gonna support you, government is gonna do everything, you're gonna be a hero. Well, nothing. They just said, thank you for the service, comrade. And then they're like, okay, who's next in line? We need more people in the trenches. But at least, I guess, one of the best things that the outcome, the best, if you can call it this way, out of this whole entire still not believable situation, is that it did open the eyes to a lot of our friends, and it completely changed their minds about the war. Because right now the war in Ukraine is not anymore something out there for them. No, the war literally already reached the doorsteps of, once again, family and friends. It's not, unfortunately for me, the first time people I knew or my friends, very close people, died in Ukraine. But I guess it was the first experience for some of my friends, because yeah, they changed in literally one day, in one night. They were either completely neutral towards war, maybe in some way they were kind of supportive, or at least waiting for this war to be over as soon as possible at all costs, doesn't matter. No, now when the war is directly affecting them because this Putin's decision, no. People now understand that this is a truly horrible thing. Sooner or later, the longer this war goes on, it will affect more and more families, and now more people are experiencing this. People simply don't care about war until somebody they know dies. Could be friends, relatives, acquaintances, friends of friends, and changes you. There is no more talk about patriotism, there is no more good versus evil. No, you just simply lost a person who you knew, who you loved. I did spend with this guy so much time. Like, we lived even 10 minutes away from each other, the university was far. We were driving together back home in the car every single day, spending time in the World of Warcraft, playing together. Sometimes right now when I do play World of Warcraft and I see that this guy was last time online like 12 years ago, so his account is still alive, but he is not. So yeah, long story short, something like not wishing anyone to go through horrible experience. Wonderful person, very good person. No idea why he went there, if he was forced to do it. Like, yeah, the entire conversation with him completely abrupted as soon as, he got drafted. And yeah, they take away the phones, they don't allow phones, I guess, in the front line, so that's why I couldn't. Yes, let me put some more beer, I guess. Okay, cheers, guys. So yeah, long story short, more days passing, more people like this are experiencing, unfortunately, the devastating consequences of the war. The worst case scenario, if some of people's family members are drafted, like sons, husbands, fathers, that is unimaginable, I would say, right? Even when friends are also, and yeah, my friends are no longer the same. This was the guy who they saw 5 days per week for 4 years, and now he's not here, simple as that. So this obviously does change you. They don't see this as a liberating war anymore. They know that this is a bad thing. So hopefully they will see, they will learn the lesson. They don't need to go through this thing themselves. Maybe that's the thing that my friend taught them all. And yeah, don't know what else to say. There's still much beer left, but so thank you guys so much for watching. That's for you, bro. Thank you for being a good friend.